The combination of a deepening European debt crisis as well as continued concerns over the health of U.S. economic growth has paved the way for the U.S. equity markets to start off the new trading week well on the downside. Now, the Dow Jones today did get off to a rough start, dropping by more than 300 points, led by continued weak reports out of Europe, that of which did include the Swiss bank intervening to cap the value of the Swiss franc. Also, we saw a larger than expected slide in German factory orders, and we saw a huge drop in European financials on Monday when the U.S. equity markets were closed in celebration of the Labor Day holiday. However, the markets have since come off those heavy lows and are only down around 100 points. This after the ISM non-manufacturing index came in at a better than expected reading of 53.3. Meanwhile, the U.S. dollar continued its rally against its higher yielding counterparts, and both gold prices as well as oil prices continued to decline. Now, taking a look to see how the Dow Jones has closed out today's trading session, the Dow on the downside 100.96 points to settle in at 11,139.30. In a breakdown of today's major market movers, we first begin with shares of Sunoco, which rose roughly 4%. This as it announced plans on Tuesday to exit its refining business and that it will record a pre-tax charge of between $1.9 billion and $2.2 billion during the third quarter. Meanwhile, shares of Starbucks also well in the green, this after announcing plans to triple the number of its coffee shops in China, as well as introduce its first shops in both India as well as Vietnam. Also on the upside, we had shares of packaging company Temple Inland Incorporated rising more than 25% intraday. This after International Paper Company agreed to buy it for $32 per share. However, shares of Bank of America down nearly 4.5% today. This as late Friday, the Federal Housing Finance Agency sued 17 large U.S. banks over subprime mortgage-backed bonds.